Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Howard who loved writing stories.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world. He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.
Welcome to the worst writer in the world with me, Rufus, and my green, wobbly, covered in custard friend,
Howard Hulk Long.
No, it was jelly.
Oh.
Green, wobbly, and covered in custard, you see, because you are jelly.
Oh, I thought that I thought that was the Hulk, green, wobbly, and covered in custard. That's my understanding of the Marvel universe.
That is correct. That is. Although in the early comics he is grey, wobbly, and covered in custard.
yeah.
No, I meant because you're sweet and kids like you.
Ah, thank you. That's right.
Thank you to the British Comedy Guide for hosting this show. Thanks to every single one of our lovely patrons
So
on Patreon
lovely.
for supporting this show. And thanks to you for listening to this show. This week is a special one-off. We wrote a story each, but first we got drunk. So let's go and get drunk, shall we?
Yes, please.
Hello, listeners.
Hello,
and
listeners.
welcome to another Drunk Stories by Rufus and Howard. We've changed the name.
Yeah.
They're not Drunk Parables anymore. That was too restrictive.
Yeah, so it's not another. It's the first.
It's the first ever in a new, totally original segment called Drunk Stories.
Unlike anything else ever.
Drunk Stories.
Maybe it is, but I was maybe it's not. Maybe it's drunk horror stories because they always have an end with a line like and the call was coming from inside the dog.
You want to end with a line? Okay, that's the first line. And the call was coming the dog. Okay, that's the first one. So last week we got drunk.
Right.
And we got quite, more drunk than usual.
That's what you're saying.
We drank most of a 70 centilitre bottle of whiskey.
Really?
So we pounded a lot of whiskey. And
Says you.
yeah, and you were there. And
Small amount, a nominal amount of whiskey.
All right, we agree how much whiskey in centilitres, but not whether that's a lot or a little.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And after you left,
Yeah.
I
Wrote an amazing story that you're going to read.
No, yeah. I don't get drunk in the sense of getting ridiculous or out of control, but I just very kind of tired and sluggish. I think when I'm very drunk, that's kind of, oh God, I got to go to bed, I'm tired. So I got like that.
I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware that we pounded. I thought that I was kind of sober, and
Right.
and I believe that I wrote something quite,
Quite
comprehensible,
okay.
or legible.
Okay.
But I guess we'll find out if it's ridiculous or
Yeah,
not.
well, as far as I remember, and I haven't looked at mine yet either, but I wrote something incomprehensible,
Yeah.
and quite often with the kind of handwriting that I don't think I've got any chance of reading because I just couldn't be bothered to form the shapes.
Right.
And I told you I got stuck on trying to come up with an acronym and then gave up. And when I read it, I'll remember I can't remember what it was at the time, but it was part of the thing I had to write. And I kind of kept getting halfway through and then giving up. And then I went, why am I doing this? Why am I sitting here at like midnight trying to come up with a fucking acronym while I'm drunk? And so I stopped and just kind of carried on writing the story, but it kept kind of getting away with me. I kept forgetting what had happened before and just writing the next sentence, and then eventually I just stopped. And I don't think I came to a conclusion. But because this time we didn't have a kind of
Moral
to end with, I forget what we
failed.
actually did.
You failed story.
No,
we did genres,
Well,
right?
I did the things we had to do. I think
Right.
I followed the whatever it was, the genre and
what
the,
did we have to do?
Well, let's find out.
find
shall we?
out.
All right, so we're gonna come up with another thing because with Drunk Parables we had an animal and a moral.
Yeah.
So this one we've got a line to end with and a dog and a monkey. What's the other thing?
How did drunk parables work?
Well, we had to use the two elements.
Take
We
one
had
animal,
an animal and a moral, and then we had
two elephants.
combine them.
Yes.
So we need something else if
It
we.
doesn't have to be horror stories. Just thinking, but the thing about the moral.
Maybe it's genre then. That's the thing. Horror's just one of the genres on our list, and the second thing is the last line. And then if you get horror and this line, then that's what you got to put together.
Yep.
Brilliant. Okay, that's it. Nailed. All right, so let's get some genres. So horror.
Yep.
What else? Sci-fi.
Spooky.
That is horror.
Okay, spooky horror.
Horror, spooky horror.
Okay, like slasher horror, spooky horror. Because there's murderers and then there's ghosts.
All right.
And normally when I say ghosts, but for that time I decided to say ghosts. Because they probably exist as well.
Spooky.
I mean, they're about
ghosts are over. They come and go more quickly, but they stick around for longer.
They're as real as ghosts, aren't they? I mean,
God,
if I ask someone if they've ever seen a ghost, or if they've seen a ghost, they've probably seen neither.
Both. Yeah, we made 2 lists.
Okay.
One of genre and one of a problem. That was it, wasn't it? It was
Right.
a problem.
I thought there was like characters and things.
No, I think we decided not to do that. We talked about several things.
I was trying to get like 2, 3 or 4 different prompts in, wasn't I? I was like, we're gonna have a character.
Yeah, that's right.
Like
but I talked you down.
Type of dog.
from your drunk
Dog
confidence. Yeah, dog breed. So now, looking back, I wish we'd done dog breed.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, let's check the aborted ones first. Okay, so the first thing we did was we wrote end lines, and then we decided that wasn't working.
Right.
These are the ones we did not use because we
Okay.
didn't like them. And the call was coming from inside the dog. Then Johnny slapped him with a bag of skin.
Yeah, maybe we were drunk.
Yeah. We can't have dogs in every line. That's the
Are you
next
sure that was supposed to be one?
Yeah, no, I think probably that was something you said, and then I thought it was funny to write it down. She got chimichanga all down her. And then
Yeah.
her butthole dropped off.
Okay, yeah.
And the largest pair of bollocks flew down from the corner piss.
Right, okay.
And I think at that point we went, no, God, let's not do this.
This means nothing, and how are we going to get here? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that was a wise choice.
It was a wise choice.
Do you think we're taking the right approach with these end lines? Or is there a better one? I think we need to...
Okay, how about we just write
what
the
other
end 10
possibilities?
times in a row?
Then we went, okay, let's do genre. All right.
Right.
So this is our list of 14 different genres.
14, wow.
14 we did, yeah. Number one.
I'm sure that some kind of scholars would suggest there's not even that many that exist.
Well, I think I'd agree reading this. Most of them are not genres.
Okay.
But the first one is horror.
Okay.
All right. That's as far as we got before we lost it. And the second one is Shark God. Right? Shark God.
Shark God genre, that famous genre, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Number 3, ghosts. Horror. Number 1, ghosts. Number 3, we're really doing well. Number 4, time travel. This is
That's what you got.
Yeah, and it's what I was trying to come up with the acronym for.
Okay,
Stime, so it could be a stime travel.
Time travel is.
And as far as I remember, I utterly failed
Oh,
on that.
fucking hell, I forgot you got time travel.
Yeah, that was me. All right, what else? We've got horror, sci-fi, and ghosts. All right, so what else?
Horror stuff, I guess. Sci-fi. Okay, spooky sci-fi.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, because there's different kinds of sci-fi as well, isn't there? There's
Okay.
like hard sci-fi, like time travel. Put stime travel.
All right, I've crossed out sci-fi.
Put
and I'm putting stime.
Okay, but it has to be stime
Right,
travel.
I mean, we have to know if
you get that, you have to figure out
work
what
it is.
time travel is.
All right, and you have
Okay.
to be able to justify
Okay, do you wanna
why
put-
it's time
Do you want to
travel.
put time travel on there as
No.
well, just in case?
No,
Okay.
definitely
No,
not.
fair enough.
Only
Okay.
time travel.
Time travel's harder than stime travel, anyway.
Space opera, kind of a genre. Doctor Who. that genre.
That's a genre.
Doctor Who. That's a type of sci-fi.
That's okay, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that is a type of sci-fi. If you get that, then you can put Doctor Who in it. No, I forget that.
Okay. Okay.
Star Trek. Just listing programs.
Yeah, no, that's
Quantum
not
Leap.
Okay,
Wurzel Gummidge. Yeah.
You are just listing TV shows.
That's
But
genre.
you really look like you're enjoying it. Like it's really livened you up.
Oh, God.
Just now you were saying how depressed you were, but now
You left
now
the
you're
room.
saying Wurzel Gummidge.
Sailing him. Hollowed him out.
Romance, that's a genre. The Sixth Sense, that's a
That's
film.
ghosts again.
yeah, that is a film. Alright. That's not a genre, that is one film.
Yeah, I mean, Doctor. At least Doctor is lots and lots of episodes where different things happen.
It's not even a franchise, it's not even a trilogy, it's just one film.
That genre, the Sixth Sense.
Alright, tragedy, where someone has to die at the end.
Okay, yeah. I mean, someone always has to die at the end. Doesn't they?
Yeah, no, fuck tragedy. History.
If they died at the start, then that's just the Sixth Sense, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, the Sixth Sense. That's one of our genres. It's the Sixth Sense.
I mean, it really is, actually.
Yeah, with Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
I really hope we get that.
Okay.
I hope one of us gets that. Bruce Willis. It's going to be a real surprise when Bruce Willis turns out to be a ghost. Then we've got superhero.
Okay.
Well done. That is a genre. Next one is everyday postman life. I wonder how we came up with everyday postman life.
Everyday postman life.
Postman Pat. Postman Pat genre.
Back to naming TV shows again.
Yeah, but like, what about stuff where people deliver things? What's that called?
It's just called everyday postman life. It's not a
Everyday postman life genre.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Okay.
Everyday
Postman life.
postman life.
I hope I don't get that.
I really hope I don't get that. Next one, spy stroke spooky James Bond. Because there's not enough ghosts in this yet. Horror, ghosts, The Sixth Sense, and spooky James Bond. Yeah. All right, and the last one, because we haven't had enough ghosts yet.
Oh, right, yeah.
The last one is haunted cheese.
Oh. So we were obsessed with ghosts, but I don't think either of us got anything ghost related.
No, because you got romance.
Yeah, I didn't remember. I didn't remember that till you read it out. Then
Okay.
I thought I got horror when you read that. I thought, I got horror. Yeah.
No, you got romance. I got time travel. So, and then we had a problem. So the first problem.
Yeah, we were drunk. Couldn't write.
Yeah, but we also wrote some problems.
Right.
And again, we got 14 problems.
Wow.
Firstly, the jam man hasn't come.
Okay, that's good.
Secondly, a big flibbly alien.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Thirdly, there's a flying goat in the way. And that's the one I got.
You got that, didn't you? Time travel and
there's time travel and there's a big... No wonder I had trouble. Like, neither of these things mean anything.
She got chimichanga all down her, and then her butthole dropped off.
A TV is evil and wearing a hat.
Oh, the hat's not so much of a problem, is it?
It depends. Can you still recognise it as a TV, or do you think it's a detective?
It's wearing the hat to disguise it, so you don't realise it's an evil TV. Yeah.
Exactly. It's a good TV hat, and you're like, oh, it's a good TV. Come into my house. Yeah. Oh no, it's killing me.
Because an evil TV is not a problem. Because you go, there's an evil TV, get it.
Until it swaps its hat with a good TV, and then you kill the good TV.
If you see what you think is a detective, and he's playing Neighbours on his face, you're like, oh, that's fine.
Impressive talent you've got there, Greg Benchley.
And then he shoots you. Oh no, it's a evil TV all along.
It's a shame we didn't. Neither of us got that one. It's a lot easier. Okay, what else?
A big flibbly alien.
Yeah, good one.
Okay.
A big flibbly alien. I don't see that as anything needs anything else.
Oh, okay. All right.
Next one, you got this. A hole has opened in Trafalgar Square. That was your thing. Next one, a really big horse. How do you solve that problem?
Yeah.
It is a problem. A really big horse.
Okay, so let's write that down.
Yeah, that'll do.
Next problem. Pigs don't exist. Pigs don't exist.
Okay, yeah. That would be a problem. Yeah. That'd be a big problem.
Be a pig problem.
Would be. Actually, it wouldn't be because no one would.
It'd be a lack of pig problem.
Well, yeah, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
And the final problem, really, really stretching our ability.
Oh, right.
Like spooky ghost bees. What I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly number them in a different order to what we came up with them, and then you're going to choose the numbers. Good plan?
That's a very good plan.
Alright, so I'll go...
Or cheat, you're going to cheat. You can write this one number on all of them.
If I write one number on all of them, you'll say 5, and I'll be like, no, not 5, try again. That doesn't make any sense.
Instead I say 1, and then you're like, that's all of them.
That's the worst plan anyone's ever had.
Well, I'm not suggesting that you're a genius. didn't think it through very well,
It seems
did you?
I'm a moron, like I'm an utterly drunk moron.
Why have you done that? You put the same number on all of them to try and fool me.
Yeah, but then until you get the one number and then I go, oh, that's all of them. Sorry. All right, so you'll see the deterioration of my handwriting there as I go on. I think it's readable, though. Once upon a time...
Did it have a title?
No.
Okay.
Once upon a time, a magic hat arrived in London. Because it wanted to become the mayor. But some bells told it that the only way to become mayor was to get past the enormous flying goat that was currently obstructing the door to the mayor's house. And the current mayor was still trapped in his house behind the flying goat.
Yeah.
And so first the hat would have to get into the house and kill him beyond the flying goat.
You were drunk.
So
You're just detailing the same thing over and over again in different forms of
told you,
sentence.
because I wasn't ever reading back because I couldn't be bothered, and I kept forgetting what I'd already written. So the magic hat's got to kill the mayor beyond the flying goat. So the magic hat said, "Ooh, I am a goat expert, and the only way to defeat a flying goat is by doing a moving stime spell." And I am a moving stime expert as well.
Oh, good. Time travel, yeah.
Hooray!
Time travel, yes.
So choose a number for me, between 1 and 14 for my genre, and I'll tell you what I've got. Go.
8.
8.
What?
Stime travel. How did you do that? That's amazing.
Yay! Monkey helping time travel.
I knew I was going to get
Fucking awesome.
that. Hooray! Said all the people. And then grapes appeared.
Good. Yeah, go to.
I think that says grapes. And then grapes appeared and travelled past the flying goats and into the door that couldn't have cheesed.
What?
That couldn't have cheesed past the bow hickey because of suspended ear, because of suspended ear bendiness. Right?
What is going on?
But hats believe in fur mines. Pretty sure that's what it says.
Yeah, they do.
I'm a hat person. We believe in fur mines, don't we?
Fur mines,
Fur
is definitely
mines,
an F. And so orcs caused everyone to go home to their mums. But only after stime travel. But only after stime travel Tom. Oh, I can't read that. Bulk at the Balkans. I think that says Doctor Who. Oh, Stime Travel Tom Baker Doctor Who. Okay.
Okay.
But only after Stime Travel Tom Baker Doctor Who and Steve.
Steve, yeah. Steve Romana.
But only after Stime Travel Tom Baker Doctor Who and Steve likes it so there. And the moral of the cheese is gerbils.
The moral? Why has it got a moral?
Because I just wanted to end it, and I remembered that pattern. And the moral of the cheese is that gerbils don't exist, and that's when I gave up. I was trying to get somewhere here, and it just got away with me. And so I just thought I better end this by writing a moral.
Shit. So we were drunk then.
I was.
At least you were.
Yeah. That's how you write surrealism. You get really drunk first, and then try and do something linear. All right, Howard, let's hear your story. So remind us what your criteria were. The romance. And a hole has opened in Trafalgar Square.
A hole has opened.
Okay. Does it have a title?
No, but the first line is, a hole had opened up in Trafalgar Square.
Oh, you're straight in with the problem.
Yeah.
No need for exposition.
I really hammer home the idea it's a problem with the next line. This was a problem.
You've really paid close attention to the rules.
I understood the remit, didn't I? A hole had opened up in Trafalgar Square. This was a problem, thought Chad Wadigan.
Chad Wadigan, good name.
As his man muscle rippled in his army clothes. Chad was a crack ace squad commander with 10 years of service under his belt. This was not the only thing under his belt. He also had a good-sized penis that a woman would like.
would. So it's like no woman's ever seen one to pass
what it says.
judgment.
A woman would like if she ever saw it, but she never did, because his personality was like a fortress, all stony and hard to get inside. If magic lava bats started getting out of this hole, the world would be in big trouble. Chad would need to use shrewd powers. And
Shrewd powers. That's a good combination of words. I like that.
Chad would need to use shrewd powers and bat gun.
Particularly that second one.
Yeah, probably that one.
Because it's like
Moreover.
evil bats, right?
Yeah.
So shrewd powers and batgun.
Batgun. And batgun if he was to win this adventure.
Yeah.
Although, what was?
Got bored of that.
Oh,
sentence. Gave up.
That's autocorrect. Although, what was the point, really?
Okay.
Thought the lonely power soldier.
Power soldier.
It is space save the world for what? To return to his lonely dog apartment and be all he's
got a dog apartment, like an apartment inside a dog.
Yeah, I think in this world, everyone lives
apartments
inside.
walk around and chase sticks.
Yeah. To return to his lonely dog apartment and be asleep, all sad. Sure, he had defeated rogue so central dragons and blown up Terra. But his heart...
That's a weird one, isn't it? To blow up Terra. Because Terra often blows up itself.
Blows up itself, yeah.
So he's like, oh no, there's a suicide bomber. Quick, blow him up.
Maybe
before he can blow
maybe
himself
he
up.
thinks he's been blowing up all those terrorists.
Yeah, he thinks it's one of his shrewd powers.
Yeah.
Like he thinks really
He's
hard
telling
and they
everyone,
explode.
I can make these terrorists blow up.
Sometimes it takes me a while, but I have to concentrate.
It's like, Chad, why can't you blow them up when they're not on the train?
Yeah.
Before they get on the plane.
When they're in an isolated field or something. It's not how my powers work.
The shrewd powers. Aren't you listening? Yeah. Sure, he defeated rogue so central dragons and blown up Terra. But his heart could not get medals. Only his head could get... Only his head could get medals.
Yeah, when they stick medals to your head in the army.
Then it says, but mostly his jacket. Even though it says only his head. Only his head could get medals, but mostly his jacket.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
I like the idea that people don't get medals, jackets do. All right? That's excellent. Like an army veteran going, I was in 3 wars, I saved hundreds of people, but they give my jacket medals.
Yeah.
It was there.
Yeah.
It helped me stay warm, but I did the work.
It gets all the girls now. I have to go home to my lonely dog apartment. My jacket's out on the town.
Yeah.
Suddenly, bat murderers came shooting from the Napoli hole. Because it's the Trafalgar Square, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a statue of Nelson in Trafalgar Square, isn't there?
Yeah. Is there?
Yeah. Why would we have a statue of Napoleon? He was an enemy.
Don't know who they are. They're different.
Napoleon was like on the other side, right?
Right.
Nelson was on our side.
But it begins with N.
And ends in on.
What was it called? Napoleon's column, then? That famous
I don't know.
Napoleon's column.
It's a mystery that no one's ever solved. Why is that statue of Nelson called Napoleon's common?
Well, it's all right. It's comforting to know that even sober, I didn't realise that was Nelson. Suddenly, bat murderers came shooting from the Napoli hole. Oh no! Yelled Chad Wadigan and pulled out his sword.
Oh, well, that's rather than a gun, which he was talking about using earlier.
His bat gun.
His bat gun. No, he got his bat sword out instead.
That was too long ago.
His regular sword.
I probably changed at London Bridge by this point. He fought the M, and women swooned. He won.
He fought the M.
Yeah.
Autocorrect.
You can guess so.
It corrected bats to M.
The letter M. Yeah.
It's like, we think you probably mean M.
Yeah. I must have been spelling it really bad for it to conclude that
Like
that's
with
what
an
I
M.
wanted to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
With just an M.
Yeah, because autocorrect would never correct something to M, would it? Even if it was a single letter.
Okay, I basically wrote he thought the M and hoped it would autocorrect it to bats, and it didn't do.
Yeah. I suppose, when you're sober, you do. You sometimes, I don't know about you, but I'm quite optimistic about autocorrect.
Yeah.
When I just spell something so badly. And then I get annoyed with the fact that it doesn't know.
Yeah.
To be honest, to be fair to autocorrect, it does surprisingly often know what I mean when I just hit random letters.
Well. Yeah.
It's really good. but sometimes it doesn't, and it just writes what I wrote, and then I
make
go,
it really
no,
hard, really.
God, you're so wrong.
That's not a word. Why would you think that's
Yeah.
a word?
So
At least have a go.
yeah, and if that's what you do when you're sober, when you're drunk, you probably do just like press M and think it'll no.
Okay, at the moment, my phone is taken to like autocorrecting Hitler to Hutler, right? And then when I press on it, right,
Why?
because it underlines Hitler, it turns it to Hutler, underlines it in red.
And suggest
So when I
Hitler.
press it, it gives me the options of hitter, hither, and hotter, and but no Hitler.
So they've programmed autocorrect without Hitler. They're trying
I don't
to
know
delete him
why
from
it's done
history.
it, but because it's only recently, it must be.
But I mean, we know from whatever Godwin's law that people write Hitler online a lot.
Right.
So if there's one word you do need in your autocorrect, that in a device that connects to the internet, is the word Hitler. So you can
Certainly
go
more
on comment threads and say,
Then
"You're
you
like
need
Hitler, you are."
the word Hutler. Anyway. And why doesn't it just immediately change it to hitter or Hitler?
Yeah, or a word that exists rather than Hitler.
Hutler. He fought the M, and women swooned. He won. Give his head a medal, said Captain Cream of 7th Division. Look at that hole, thought Chad. So wet and lovely. He could lose himself in this hole and wave goodbye to his lonely dog life.
Is this the romance element?
Yeah.
Because you've very much forgotten about that until now, right?
Yeah. Hello, said the wet hole. Have you seen my bats? He had seen her bats, but was too shy to say.
Yeah, because he shot him, right?
Yeah, I might have seen some bats, he offered. Only I need them to feel happy, she said.
Oh, no.
He understood. If I lose any more bats, I'll die, she said.
Oh,
My bats are my happy. Every bat that goes is like a P.I. Eve of me. Oh, a piece. Every bat that goes is like a piece of me dying.
I liked a PIE of me more. Every bat that goes is like a PIE of me dying. That's good.
These past few years, I've had fewer and fewer bats. I understand. This is Chad Wadigan. I understand. I killed my bats long ago. I'm sorry. I think I destroyed your bats too. Maybe we can together stop the bats getting away if we work together. How? Said the wet hole. Then he put his good-sized penis in the hole. And, at least for a time, the bats didn't get away. The end.
Wow, it got super metaphorical.
Little Howard dreamed of being a writer, and so he sat and wrote every night. But everything he wrote was fucking shite, yeah. Wubba-dubba-doo, wubba-dubba-doo. Worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world, worst writer in the world.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Worst Writer in the World.
With me, Howard Long, the veritable Custard Hulk from the Marvel world. It's me, Custard Hulk. Would you like some custard with your smash? That's what he usually offers. He gives everyone like mashed potatoes, right?
Custard and smash.
Yeah.
Hulk. The Hulk is famous for giving people custard and smash.
Custard and smash. Will you like some of my custard and smash? Hello, it's me. That's right, it's me, Hulk.
Hulk Biller.
Hulk Biller. You want, what kind of flavour smash you want? You want banana smash or chocolate smash? I can do both.
Got custard. Don't worry, got custard.
Got custard on it. Oh, you want custard with your smash?
Smash, by the way, in case anyone's wondering, was may still be, but was an like instant mash,
Yes.
right, in the 80s or 90s,
Instant.
where you'd get some powder and add water, and it would make a weird paste that tasted vaguely of potatoes.
That's right,
But it
yeah.
was advertised by robots, right?
Yeah,
No,
because it was
alien robots.
alien robots that were like colander heads, right? Or maybe I'm imagining that.
Maybe,
yeah, it was very much like the future because that's what they have on Star Trek, isn't it? Instant mash. Like they just go to that
being
machine.
given to you by gorillas. Yeah, absolutely. They're like, gorilla, could I have some instant mash with custard, please?
Yeah, you want
And the
custard with
gorilla
that?
says,
Yeah, want custard with that?
I just said instant mash with custard. So I don't want. I want. Yes, of course, I want custard.
You want double helping custard?
number two?
Would you want?
Number two. Could you get rid of this gorilla for me?
Well, gorilla is number two.
Oh shit. What happened to the beardy one?
Shoved him up chimney. Put him up chimney, didn't I? Put him up the USS Enterprise's chimney.
if you would like some more free stuff by us, then why not come and join our Facebook group where Howard has kept his promise of posting songs. The worst songwriter in the world's there. All kinds of songs from Man by Cow. Videos of us walking around forests and stuff with monkey masks on. Some great stuff, right?
Yeah.
And that's all on the Facebook group. Absolutely free right now. Go and join it.
Come join the fun.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye bye milk.
Bye bye me.
He's a stupid, suck-ass, rubbish writer.